Router open governance. React Router has been around for over 10 years under the development and oversight of Michael and Ryan. When they obtained funding for Remix in 2021 and built a team around Remix, they also indirectly built a team around React Router. That team has been working on React Router for a few years now, and it's time to formalize the process. We have loosely been using internally for a while now. Last week in our Wake Up Remix post, we announced a new open governance model for React Router. We plan to announce this in the reverse order. First the governance model, so folks knew that React Router wasn't going anywhere, followed by our plans for Remix version 3. However, the leaked draft version of Remix announced, you can go find that yourself, forced our hands, and we had to get that post out quicker than anticipated. This means we didn't get to give the new governance model proper focus and announcement, so we are doing that now. We think it's just as exciting for the web community as the future of React Router. Motivation. React Router has gone through many major evolutions in its 10 plus year lifetime, many of those dictated by the evolution of React itself, that is the introduction of hooks. With the recent integration of Remix version 2 into the React Router version 7, the API surface has increased even more, and with the arrival of React 19 and soon RSC support, React has taken on aspects previously handled by React Router. While we don't want to ignore new features moving forward, we have lots of ideas we want to ship. We do want to be cognizant of the increasing surface area and focus on where we can shed some APIs to keep React Router lean. In addition to shedding responsibility to React, we also see opportunities to introduce new APIs that encapsulate the behavior of multiple existing APIs, so we can simplify the process by deprecating them in a future major version. Design goals. To ensure we are headed in the right direction, we want to keep the following design goals in mind as we consider new features moving forward. We think a more formalized process guided by a steering committee is the best way to do that. Less is more. React Router has gained a lot of functionality in the past years, but with it comes a bunch of new API surface. It's time to hone in on the core functionality and aim to reduce API surface without sacrificing capabilities. This may come in multiple forms, such as condensing a few existing APIs into a singular API or deprecating current APIs in favor of a new React API. Routing and data focused. Focus on core router integrated router centric APIs and avoid adding first class APIs that can be implemented in userland. Simple migration path. Major version upgrades don't have to stink. Breaking changes should be implemented behind future flags. Deprecation should be properly marked ahead of time in code and in documentation. Console warning should be added prior to major release to nudge developers towards the changes they can begin to make to prep for the upgrade. Lowest common mode. Features are added at the lowest mode possible and then leveraged by the higher level modes. This ensures that the largest number of React Router application can leverage them. Regular release cadence. Aim for major semver releases on a yearly basis so application developer can prepare in advance. We also hope that this new process will permit more community-driven evolution of React Router and reduce any bottlenecks that can arise in a founder-leader model. What's coming up? In case you haven't noticed, our team has been cooking. We can't spend all our time leaking blog posts and confusing you with our branding. Stabilizing current unstable features. React Router version 7 has been out just over 6 months, and if you have been watching our change log closely, your React Router.config.ts file may look like this. We are feeling pretty good about a lot of these features, so it's about time we start documenting and stabilizing each one of them. However, at that point your staff engineer will stop yelling at you for using something with an unstable underscore prefix. Upcoming features. We already have plans to add the following: use router state, a hook to consolidate router state, a more type safe alternative to use route loader data, should probably write that RFC up, a new fancy, faster and more flexible router pattern matcher that could be good for Remix and React Router. Did we mention RSC yet? Even an absolute routes component to help people who are still on version 5 upgrade. we see you are not alone. Opportunities to simplify React Router Plus. As mentioned above, we want to take a look at any APIs we can start deprecating in lieu of just as good or better React APIs. Some words of comfort here before you start throwing tables. For widely used APIs such as meta and link exports, we will likely to deprecate in version 8 and remove in version 9. We will not remove any API unless we believe React has an alternative that's at least as good. Cuff use fetcher cuff. If the idea of us deprecating and eventually removing APIs in major version makes you uncomfortable, please see design goal followed by our post version 4 history of backwards compatibility as well as blog post future proofing your remix app. If you are still upset, please see a therapist. The goal here is to simplify React Router's APIs and reduce the number of ways you can do the same thing. This will make it easier for you and LLMs to use React Router and for us to write it. If you are happy with the number of APIs we have, please see our API reference and consider if it still sparks joy. The roadmap to React Router version 8 is looking pretty good, if we do say so ourselves. We have got some proposals to write and some work to do. Open means open. While the steering committee consists of only members of the remix team for now, we genuinely want more feedback and contribution from the wider React Router community. Exact details may change. Always refer to the governance.md for the latest, but the basic gist is stage 0 proposal. Anyone can write an RFC and GitHub discussion outlining the use case and potential API surfaces. Stage 2 consideration. 2 or more SC members show support. A GitHub issue is created and the proposal becomes eligible for PR implementation. Stage 2 alpha. A PR implementing the feature with unstable prefix is open for early community testing before merging. Stage 3 beta. After SC approval, the feature is merged and included in releases for broader beta testing. Stage 4 stabilization. After 1 month in beta, a PR is removed, open to remove unstable prefixes and add documentation. Stage 5 stable. After SC approval of stabilization PR, the stable feature is merged and included in the next appropriate release. These changes to how React Router is developed are only a slight tweak to how we have been working for years and will ensure React Router continues evolving for years to come. Type to keep building better website. This is a joke. Therapy is a legitimate and useful tool that has helped countless people, including within our team, deal with mental and emotional issues. It should probably not be used for something as small as periodic breaking changes in open source software. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.